Hello, this is Rochelle Agatha, and this is the MyBizLab Overview lecture, the second lecture of the two that you must complete before October 21st, or you will be dropped from the course. You're sitting there in your Blackboard page, and you're looking at MyBizLab tab right here. And the first thing you want to do is download the student registration handout. Just get it downloaded and have it in front of you. It is going to give you the same course ID that was on the syllabus. And it's going to walk you through how to register with Pearson, and I'm going to verbally go through it with you. Okay, so let's go back to Blackboard. I have a lot open here. The first thing that you want to do is do some browser setting checks. So when you go to the MyBizLab main page, it's going to look like this. So you're always going to be signing on the MyBizLab page, and the link is in Blackboard. When you click on the system, I have a couple of other links here for you just to get you going. When you click on the system browser check, it'll open up a page, and it's going to pop, oops, sorry about that. It's going to pop you right into the system requirements. So it's really important you test your system out real quick and make sure your browser is compatible, that your internet connection is strong, and that you don't have any pop-up blockers on, etc. So if you're using a Mac or Internet Explorer, you're going to come down here and you're going to just read what you're using and make sure that you're set up right. I have a Mac, I use Internet Explorer, and I don't have any problem because I get it all set up right. The one thing you need to make sure if you're using Internet Explorer is that you put several of the trusted sites in your Internet trusted sites, and I actually show you how to do that if you walk through this section right here. I just tell you, put all of these in your trusted sites if you're using Internet Explorer, just because then you won't have any problems at all. So test your browser settings. Then you can click on this MyLab student information, and this is where you're going to get technical support, and there's some other student information here. Here's getting registered tips. So if my lecture isn't enough for you, watch this. Once again, it links you to the system requirements, what happens if you can't sign in, etc. Okay, so I got that link on there for you. Okay, so really what's important is getting registered. So when you go to get registered, after my lecture, if you still need some help, you can watch these two little videos down here on the bottom of this page, which is linked back on the Blackboard page. It's just a guy kind of going over what I'm doing, but in a different fashion, same thing. If you don't have access, you didn't buy the book from the bookstore, you can buy access now, and you can use your credit card. You can also get access for 20 days if you're waiting for funding. So make sure that you know what you're doing. You either have your access code, different than your course ID, you're ready to pay with a credit card or PayPal, or you're going to do temporary access. Okay, so back to Blackboard one more time. You got your little handout, and you can walk through it when we're done. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to come in and you're going to say, I need to register. If you need access, start here. If you already have access, you press on the student button. This is where you're going to type that course ID in, the one that was on the student handout. So let's go back. And it was also on your syllabus. It's Agatha 28377. So let me close a few of these. I got too many of them open. Oh, let's see if I have. Okay, and then when you say go, it's going to turn green because you got a number that's a good number, and then you're going to say next. Okay, when you get to the next spot, this is as far as I can go because I'm the instructor and I'm already in here, but once you get this far, you're either going to have a Pearson account where you put your username and your password in, or you're going to create a Pearson account where you select the information, and then you're going to keep moving with that access that you got with the book. Notice you're in the right class because there's the information. I would just, if you don't have a Pearson account already, I would pick one that's your email that you use all the time. Okay, so once you get all the way through with that, you're going to actually be able to log in. So I'm going to close this browser and come back here. And come back to my actual MyBizLab right here, and I'm going to sign in. Okay, so once you're all in, whoops, I normally have this open before I start my lecture, so there we go. Okay, I teach a lot of classes. You're probably just going to have the one class right here. So you're going to come in, and every time you come into here, that's the class you're going to go in. Okay, so depending on how fast your internet is and what browser you're using, this page will pop up. Okay, if they do maintenance, it's on the main screen. It's usually like Sunday, like midnight to 2 in the morning. Doesn't usually affect anything. Okay, there's some things that you're looking here that you won't see, but you're looking at an instructor's page, so it's blocked out, but yours will look a little different than mine. You're going to come in for the most part and go to chapter content, and you'll see all the chapters. They're all laid out the same. So when you click on the chapter, you're going to notice that there's several things listed. Not everything in each chapter is graded. The e-text is not graded, but it's there for you. So you click on it and you can listen, you can read it from here. Each chapter has a book lecture with a person talking, similar to what I'm doing right now. So when you click on this, that's the lecture you're going to listen to for the book. There's a study plan. So far, none of this is graded. This has just a pre-test and a post-test. This is extra stuff for you to do. I suggest you do it. It's not graded. Flashcards, not graded. So you have all this extra information because you're sitting out there in an internet class and I'm not there and you don't come and sit with me every day. Then you get to what's graded. The video exercise, and you're going to come in and it's going to give you information at the top. It's going to say manage assessment or take assessment or whatever. Yours might look a little different, and you're going to go and do it. I allow you to do the video exercises and all of these multiple times just because it's important to me that you actually get the right answer, not that you get 100% the first time. So feel free to take any of these multiple times, the critical thinking, the video, and the quiz. So all the chapters have and a quiz. So those are the things you're going to see. You won't see all these grayed out things because I'm the instructor. So you can feel free to do those as many times as you want before the due date. Okay? Every chapter is laid out the same. So when you come in MyBizLab, you're going to do your chapters based on that course calendar that that I think I still have open. One more. Okay, here's that course calendar. Notice that here's your chapters and here's the title of the chapter, here's the chapter number, etc. So you're going to be going along in MyBizLab and you're going to be following along in the chapters. They're all laid out the same. There's your performance reporting. You can click on there and see what you're doing. Mine's the grade book. Yours is you'll be seeing just your grades. Mine opens up everybody's. And that's what you do in MyBizLab. I download the information from MyBizLab into Blackboard after each exam. So when you go into your grades, which I'm an instructor, so I can't click on my grades, but you won't see anything in Blackboard till after each exam. So it's basically 2 times for the term. And the Blackboard is the grade book of record, but until I upload the scores, what you see in MyBizLab are your points, and it's easy for you to follow because you can look at the course calendar. So to wrap all this up, you need to register in MyBizLab, follow the student registration handout, do your browser checks, read the other MyLab student information, the extra videos if you need to, make sure you know where support is, and that you put trusted sites in if you're using Internet Explorer. If you have to get help from MyLab, there are certain things I can help you with and things I can't. You will have to log an incident. So you'll have to come into MyLab and you'll have to actually go in and get help. So here's your 24/7, it's 24/7. You will go in and log an incident. You can chat, you can email, or you can call. So here's your choice. So you do one of the 3. Students, it depends on the student's preference. I say if you can get on the phone and you're having trouble, it's the quickest way to get it solved. If it's nothing so bad, send a message or a live chat. Once you do that, you send me the incident number and then I'll follow up on the back end. Most 99% of the issues students have are browser related. They didn't check their browser, and or related to their own internet, or you're trying to sign on with the wrong username, because there are students who have used Pearson before and they have multiple accounts. So that's it. I have had one in 2,000 students with some other issue than that. So if you email me, I'm going to ask you, did you check your browser? Is your internet connected? Are you do you have a firewall? So just get that all out of the way right away. Okay, if you have any questions at all, send me an email. Make sure you get this lecture done by October 21st at noon also. Thank you.